This week on Council Bluffs News, St. Patty's Day in the Bluffs. Food, beer, and fun. We catch it all in downtown. Speaking of green, the Council Bluffs Recycling Center is keeping the city a little greener. Find out a major milestone they recently surpassed. Then, the Boy Scouts go into crisis mode. See how they react to a small-scale disaster. That and more, all on this week's Council Bluffs News. Hello and welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm James Lathrop. St. Patrick's Day is a celebration of the arrival of Christianity in Ireland during the 1st century. But here in America, the celebration lives on as citizens, Irish or not, spend the day at their favorite watering holes. It's a holiday focused around food,
Rubens,
and adult beverages.
alcohol.
All a part of the fun taking place on St. Patrick's Day in Council Bluffs. The fun actually begins a little quiet.
And on a Sunday, we've had a slower start.
Kelsey Young is the manager of Barley's Bar and Grill.
Yesterday was really crazy down here, though. So I think a lot of people seem to go out yesterday more so than today because of the work day on Monday.
Still, as the day continues, more and more patrons file in to celebrate on the day of and indulge in some holiday favorites.
They love our corned beef and cabbage. We thought we'd have a pretty busier crowd for the corned beef and cabbage just through lunch, but they'll come in.
And down the street, more great food. At the Broadway Bar, the cabbage rolls are all the rage.
The cabbage rolls. Love the cabbage rolls. Just on St. Patty's Day. It's the big St. Patty's Day feast. Cabbage rolls. They got a nice little special sauce with them. Awesome.
Downstairs, a different kind of roll going on. Stephen Powers provides live music.
Just to have a good time and really, I hate to beat this dead horse, but it's a reason to get drunk all day.
This kind of fun echoed all over.
Well, it's a drinking holiday, and it's a fun time.
Despite the good times, the Council Bluffs Police Department reports St. Patrick's Day in the city was fairly quiet. The force generally adds more officers to patrol the streets for the festive holiday. When it comes to buying a dress for prom or spring formal, the prices can be high. Some dresses going for more than $100. Methodist Jenny Ed's Teen Volunteer Dress Sale, however, offers some big savings. Finding the right one can be a journey, but it's a journey worth taking at these prices.
Today we have our dress sale. We are selling homecoming, prom, and summer dresses.
Daniel Hogson is a coordinator with the Methodist Jenny Edmondson Teen Volunteers Program.
They all range from $10 to $25.
$25 is cheap when it comes to dresses. Some can retail for more than 10 times that.
It's an event that we have, so someone who might not be able to spend $200, $300 on a prom dress can get a $200 or $300 worthy prom dress for only $25.
The sale is unmatched when it comes to variety as well.
They all range from sizes 0 to 24, so there's something for everyone, small, medium, large. We have your longer dresses, your short dresses, as well as some that people got like David's Bridal or something they may have gotten like Von Mauer.
But teens buying the dresses aren't the only ones who are benefiting.
Plus all the money that we raise goes to our hospital's foundation for our charitable cancer patient fund.
All of the dresses donated. 100 from this year, 100 from last year. But that doesn't mean those are out of style.
Last year, maybe there was a few dresses that may have been overlooked, or someone last year didn't like it, but it doesn't mean someone this year won't.
A recent high schooler herself, Danielle is pleased to help provide teens with discount dresses.
It feels great. You hear people come through with their stories and they say that, this is so great because they couldn't have afforded this dress if it was $200, but thanks to this event, they can get the same dress for $25.
Hogsett estimates that nearly 100 dresses were sold at the event in its 4th year now. The sale, hosted at the Micah House, If you'd like more information on the Methodist Jenny Edmondson Teen Volunteers Program, go to jehfoundation.org. The Council Bluffs Recycling Center is helping the city go green. From its curbside pickup bins for your home to the large blue containers you can find at your local grocery store, the service has many ways you can recycle items instead of sending them to a landfill. IWTV student Sean Crawford has the details.
You bring it, they take care of it. For 16 years, the Council Bluffs Recycling Center has been taking the community's reusable items.
They spend the better part of 8 hours processing paper, cardboard, and plastic stuff, sorting through that.
It was recently announced that in 2011, the CB Recycling Center took in $1 million worth of recyclables.
A lot of it actually was just kind of, you hate to say luck of the draw, but I mean, we had good prices last year for all the things we sell.
With drop-off points and curbside pickup, Council Bluffs residents have more ways than ever to recycle.
I think it's good to keep all that out of the landfill and to reuse stuff whenever you can.
Janet Christensen comes to No Frills to recycle, but that isn't the only place that residents can take care of their items.
We've got the drive-through bay right here that's open our hours, 8 to 6, Monday through Friday, and then 8 to noon on Saturdays. And then most of the grocery stores around town have big blue recycling containers that you can recycle, everything you can recycle curbside.
With the help and support of the Council Bluffs community, the Recycling Center has made it easy and stress-free to dispose of your materials.
The more they support us, we appreciate hearing positive comments, and the more they can recycle. We don't want to throw anything in the landfill that can be recycled.
For more information on what items are recyclable, go to cbrecycles.com. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Sean Crawford.
Time now for News Around the Bluffs, sponsored by Mr. Ed's Flagpole Company of Council Bluffs, right off Valley View Drive between Madison Avenue and Highway 92. More hope for downtown development. 2 new projects are in the works, both awaiting funding from the Iowa Economic Development Authority.
They will take their application along with a bunch of others, and there are others, consider them and determine whether or not which ones to fund.
The first project is a renovation of the old YMCA at the corner of 7th Street and 1st Avenue. The proposal calls for the now half-vacant building to be converted into apartments and commercial space.
Into 20 apartments, 1 and 2 bedrooms, mostly ones. And I think they will have about 1,000 square feet of commercial space.
The second project, a new building. If approved, it will be placed here on the 100 block of West Broadway. Similar to the old YMCA project, the main floor will have commercial space. Above, apartments with a parking garage and access to Pierce Street. Don Gross explains there is a need for apartments in the area.
We do need to, build on the momentum, at least in the 100 block, to get more venues down there, whether they're eating establishments, entertainment establishments, to build on the success that we've had.
The city should know whether or not the grants will be approved June 30th of this year.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Local runners make their way down West Broadway Saturday, March 16th for the Shamrock Shuffle. The 5K is held by Peak Fitness and Barley's Bar and Grill. This is the first year for the event. Participants are encouraged to wear their festive green attire as they make their way through downtown. A portion of the proceeds go to the Council Bluffs Teammates chapter. Jim Lovely of Peak Fitness hopes to make the fun run a Council Bluffs tradition.
We want Council Bluffs to be fun. We want people to come to Council Bluffs, run locally. We're a local organization, local group. We're trying to have as much fun as we possibly can.
The fun run finished right where it started with an after party at Barley's. Well, it's still cold enough for chili. The Great Plains wing of the Commemorative Air Force holding this chili feed in the museum hangar at the Council Bluffs Airport Saturday, March 16th. Attendees eat chili and chicken noodle soup under the shadow of a P-51 Mustang gunfighter. Jeff Hutchinson says the chili feed is to remind Council Bluffs residents of its best-kept secret.
The purpose for this really is to get people out here to the airport, get them interested in what the Council Bluffs Airport has to offer and what the Great Plains Wing has to offer as far as aviation and aviation history.
On June 1st, the museum will hold a pancake feed and open house. The Pancake Man will be there serving pancakes from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Coming up on Council Bluffs News, Chicken for Charity. See how one Iowa Western program is raising money with chicken wings. And after that, green pancakes? Gross? Or a new St. Patty's Day breakfast tradition? Don't change it. More Council Bluffs news is up after the break.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
Did you get a call from the coach about those kids who were caught drinking?
Not our guys. They know better.
Yeah, they know better.
Heads up, sport.
Real kids are curious about alcohol. 40% tried by the 8th grade. Talk early, talk often, get others involved.
At Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, our goal is to get you back to normal as quickly as possible. That's why we use techniques like our 830 laser therapy. Low-level light finds injured tissue, energizing cells to help reduce pain instantly while jump-starting the healing process. Ligaments and tissues grow stronger than normal healing, and when inflammation is reduced, it stays away. The 830 laser at Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, the therapist you know, the care you trust.
Hello and welcome back to Council Bluffs News. I'm James Lathrop. Joining me in the studio today is Andrew O'Reilly. He's with the IWCC Construction Technology Program. Andrew, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about the construction program at Iowa Western. It's got quite a history of giving back to the community. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we definitely work really hard to try and give something back. We work with Habitat for Humanity. And in the program, both our freshmen and sophomores, we find and buy a lot somewhere in Council Bluffs, and we build a house for a starter home, someone right out of college or starting a new job, and sell it back, get some money, and try and get another lot. We also have a street that we adopted, 16th Street, that we clean up regularly throughout the year, and just try and do as much as we can.
Okay. Well, now you have a charity event for yourselves called Chicken for Charity. Tell me a little bit about that briefly.
This one we're pretty proud of. It started off pretty much this year, the first year we've ever done it. It's also the first year Quaker Steak has ever done it. It's a deal with them that we have tried to set up. We went out to talk to them to see if we could just try and have a donation from them to help out our program with funding or just coupons that we could give to people. And they decided that they want to try and do this. Other of their businesses around the country have tried, and with pretty good success. So we started out doing that, got a poster made up, and then got it approved and started placing them all around town, try and get the awareness out and try and raise some money for ourselves.
Okay. So tell me exactly, explain to me how it works.
Well, what happens is the poster has little like tabs on it that says bring one of these in to Quaker Steak to help support the program. When you bring in these coupons, anyone who brings them in, they will give them to their waitress or waiter, whoever, and the people will staple that to their receipt. And our program will receive 10% of the food sales from the event, and we will put that money toward either fixing up tools or new tools to the program, but mainly it's going toward a large raffle prize, which is a student raffle. We're trying to get awareness out for that as well.
Okay, all right. Where and when does this all take place?
It takes place at Quaker Steak and Lube, and it is the 26th. It's the last Tuesday of the month, and It's also Quaker Steak and Lube's all you can eat wing night. And
Excellent.
seeing as though it's the last Tuesday of the month, they always try and have games or other stuff going on. We'll have a table and a stand down there with little giveaway prizes to hand out to people, just to also raise awareness for the program.
Okay. And they, the people, they'll obviously need to find those, find the little strips of paper on the posters.
Yes.
Where have you put those posters around town?
We have placed them all over town, grocery stores, main stores, stuff like Hy-Vee, No Frills, pretty much just anywhere we could. Just went in and talked to businesses. There's a couple up in some restaurants and bars around town.
Okay, and on the day of, is this throughout the whole day, or is it just for a period of time?
It is 5 to close.
Okay.
So.
Well, Andrew, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Time now for Pets of the Week. Sponsored by Mad Cow Paintball of Louisville, Nebraska.
Hi, welcome to the Council Bluffs Animal Shelter. I'm Mary Jones, founder and president of Soulless, support our local animal shelter. And this darling, well, I can't call him a little dog, and maybe a medium-sized dog. This is Bill. Bill is 5.5 months old. He's already been neutered, and he is just a wonderful, wonderful guy. If you're interested in kind of the medium to large-sized dog, come and meet Bill. He's here at the shelter waiting for you. His file number is 3176. For those of you who loved the Shaggy Dog when you were younger, or maybe now you've seen reruns of the Shaggy Dog, this is a smaller version of the Shaggy Dog. This is Pongo. He's 1 year old. He's already been neutered. He has a current microchip, and he is just as sweet as he can be. If you're interested in Pongo, the smaller version of the Shaggy Dog, his phone number is 3445. Smile, Pongo. I want to thank all of you who have come to the shelter and adopted cats and kittens, and also thank you to those of you who have come to PetSmart and adopted cats and kittens. That are cats and kittens that have come from the animal shelter. This little girl is here at the shelter looking for a home. Her name is Fifi. She's 6 months old. She's still got a lot of kitten in her. As you can tell, she's a little bit rambunctious. She says, I want down, let me down. I want to check out what's going on here at the shelter. If you're interested in the cute little Fifi cat, her file number is 3420. If you love purring machines with bright green eyes, you're going to love Lizzie. Lizzie is 3 years old. She came in as a stray from the 2100 block of 4th Avenue. And she's just a real cuddle bug. She just loves to be held and loves to be loved. She's got a gorgeous medium length black coat. And oh, what a love this cat is. If you need someone new in your life to love, come meet Lizzie. File number 3266.
Coming up after the break, the Reaver Beat finds out what throat singing is, and then how would you react in a crisis? IWTV student Nathan Connolly brings us a look at how Boy Scouts train for worst-case scenarios. Stay tuned, more Council Bluffs news is after the break.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
I'm starving. What's for breakfast?
Guten Tag!
Johannes, Franz!
I bring you arts-enriched Raisinblums, fortified with increased test scores and creative problem-solving skills.
It's good!
And good for you.
Bobby? Susie?
Don't worry, that's just the power of the arts!
Feed your kids the arts. For 10 simple ways to learn how, visit AmericansForTheArts.org.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Thanks to ASI and my free hearing evaluation, my life has changed for the better.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from varying degrees of hearing loss.
Over 85% of people with hearing loss can be effectively treated with digital hearing instruments from ASI.
Thank you, ASI, for allowing me to hear all the things I haven't heard in years.
ASI, providing better hearing and better living for 35 years.
Welcome back. I'm Marie Zeitner with the Reaver Beat. Corned beef and cabbage is the people's choice on St. Patrick's Day, but Iowa Western is starting a new tradition. Check out its twist on the holiday dish. It isn't Play-Doh, and it's even edible.
Everyone seems to like them, so.
This is pancake batter, and yes, it makes green pancakes.
We put a whole little tube of green dye into the mix, and we just mixed it all up and made it green.
Green in honor of St. Patrick's Day, an easy idea for Alec Livingood to come up with for a simple reason.
Food usually gets people up here.
And the peculiar pancakes don't disappoint hungry students.
They seem to be liking them a lot. They come up and get more.
Reaver B wants to know if they taste different than the traditional ones.
Not at all. Can't taste the dye.
Students can customize their pancakes too by adding syrup and even chocolate chips.
We just brought the chocolate chips up here, and if they want chocolate chips, we can put them in.
Not the traditional way to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, but the green pancakes are a hit. Students who work in student life are required to host an event during the year. Watch for more events like these coming up throughout the semester. Did you know a victim of a car accident may need 100 pints of blood to survive? When people donate blood, they can only donate 1 pint at a time. That means it would take 100 people to save the life of that one person. Iowa Western and the American Red Cross partner up for a blood drive on campus. See how students are making a difference. March is Red Cross Month, and the organization is in need of blood donations. Hundreds of Iowa Western students step up to help. The small gym in Canesville fills up on Wednesday the 13th with donors ready to save lives. Boxes of the donated blood stack up during the 6-hour drive, a sure sign of success. This is Iowa Western's second blood drive of the school year. Now, 1 pint of blood can also save up to 3 lives. If you would like to learn more about how you can donate blood, visit www.redcross.org. And one person singing 3 or 4 pitches at the same time, is it even possible? Yes, it is, and Russian musicians perform a special concert on campus. The River Beach Shanti Shaknoza shows us how it's done.
A unique concept of sound. That's how two musicians describe their talent. Alash is a trio of master throat singers from Tuva, a small country in southern Russia. They are sharing part of their culture with Iowa Western students.
With throat singing, for instance, while he's getting the gill out, the thing is when we say to people, he's singing 2 pitches at once, or 3 pitches at once, or 4 pitches at once, it sounds like you're adding pitches, but actually what you're doing is you're subtracting, you're equalizing the voice, because everybody, when they talk or when they sing or when they play an instrument, that's actually not just one note.
This is something students are experiencing for the first time.
It was a neat type of music. It was kind of relaxing, reminded me kind of the waterfall stuff you listen to go to bed at. So I actually liked it a lot. It was pretty cool to learn about another culture.
I'd definitely listen to it again.
It's a one-time thing. I'll probably never see it again, so it's pretty interesting.
Those who teach also appreciate the tunes of the throat talent.
I think it was a wonderful experience, very diverse, something that one needs to keep an open mind.
A small republic with a giant voice shows us their way of making music. Throat singing experience is something to remember. For the River Beat, I'm Shanti Shahnoza. Back to you, Marie.
Thanks, Shanti. This week on the River Beat, we take a break as it's spring break for Iowa Western. We hope all students travel safe and enjoy their time off. For the River Beat, I'm Marie Zeitner. See you on campus.
Thanks, Marie. Time now for our weekly events calendar. The final legislative coffee is upon us. You can ask local lawmakers questions the morning of Saturday, March 23rd. The coffee starts at 9 a.m. and runs until 10:30. For more information, call 712-256-5642. In the spirit of Easter, you can make a mad dash to the Rails West Railroad Museum for the second annual Easter Egg Dash. Admission is just $2 per child. Adults are free. The fun starts at 10:30 a.m. Saturday, March 30th. Approaching is the deadline for the Youth Art Showcase competition. April 1st is the last day 14 to 21-year-olds can submit art for the competition. The winning piece will be featured on the Bluffs Arts Council's website. For more information, go to bluffsarts.org. Well, March 16th, a first aid competition hosted by the American Red Cross at the George E. Lakin campus prepares Boy Scouts for real-life emergencies. Here's IWTV student Nathan Connolly with more.
Real-life scenarios.
We treat him for shock.
Giving Boy Scout troops valuable experience. The training taking place at a first aid competition for Boy Scouts of America.
Well, today we have a first aid meet for our Trailblazer District here at the Mid-America Council for the Boy Scouts. They get in groups of 8 boys per patrol, at which point they'll go through scenario to scenario.
Scouts take training already learned.
That is popping out, and I live on 24242.
And as a group, apply the knowledge to possible emergency situations.
Heat stroke, frostbite, animal attacks.
A total of 14 scenarios are presented for the 14 competing patrols.
We'd also need the hatchet.
Each patrol graded on their performance during each situation.
Did they call for help? Approaching this thing safely, providing urgency. Did the boys protect the victim? Did you make anybody else hurt?
And the competition is close.
They took this meet today seriously and worked really hard to do the right thing.
At the end of the day, a winner is announced.
The Ninjas of Troop 550!
Though a trophy is handed out, the experience gained is far more valuable.
I really enjoy getting a chance to compete again, and I'm 17 this year, so this is my last meet I'm going to be able to participate in. So going out with a bang.
This is the 11th annual Trailblazer First Aid Meet. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm Nathan Connolly.
Thanks for watching this week's Council Bluffs News. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, you can email us at cbtv@iwcc.edu, call us at 712-325-3312, or send us a message on Facebook. You can find us at facebook.com/cbtv17. For your Council Bluffs News, I'm James Lathrop. See you next week.